When you live in Florida, having big trees like this one looming over your house is a scary thing. Not only because we're in the middle of hurricane season, but during the summertime it's routine to have thunderstorms that produce winds of 30, 40, 50, even 60 miles per hour. But today's a big day because we have a guy coming who's going to take that sucker down and trim all of the other trees around the house that pose a threat. He's also going to clear all of this stuff around the shed and trim some of these trees that are overhanging here. So, after today we'll be able to breathe a little bit easier. I gotta tell you, every time we get one of these big storms and the winds whip through this yard and that tree, it's a Chinaberry. It's an invasive species, not even supposed to be here in this part of Florida. They come from Asia. But every time we get a storm, my heart is in my throat, literally, when I hear this thing rocking around. I'm just waiting for the day when this thing splits apart, comes crashing through the bedrooms in the back. So to not have this tree here will be a tremendous, tremendous relief. We're also going to do some trimming in the front by the line that supplies power to the house. Let's go take a look. So this is in the front of the house, and that tree there, let me show you this, and this tree here hangs over the line that supplies power to the house. See this line? This is our supply line, and these limbs hang right over it. He's going to trim some of those away too, and also that big lower branch that's going over onto the neighbor's property. So by the end of today, we'll be able to breathe easier when these thunderstorms come rolling in. I'm also going to try to send the drone up and get some footage of that big boy coming down in the back. We have that tree there all trimmed back, and they have the machine and chainsaw back here clearing all this out. Kicking butt. There's a little cabana. Still a lot of work to do, but we are moving right along. show you where we are. End of day one. Looking really good. All these trees have been cut back off the house. You can see how tight they were before. They were actually looming over the house. Not anymore. These guys work hard, man. They earn their money. 3 guys, bobcat, bucket truck. Look at all of this, guys. Do you remember there was a time when the woods, I had done a video where the woods actually came all the way up to the edge of this shed. This was completely impassable where I'm standing now. We had cleared all of this, but he cleared this even more. He actually cleared this area behind the shed. Look at this. All of this cleared out. Incredible. Look at this. He's going to come back tomorrow, clean this all up, grade everything out here, and that is going to be cut, and the stump is going to be ground down into the ground. All right, kids. So the work is done. Let me show you what we have. So this is the side of the house, the hill. Guy accidentally broke a water pipe while they were grinding a stump here. Had to fix the water main. So this is why we have all this dirt. We're gonna have to seed this to slow the erosion down. I'm gonna see if I can get some ryegrass that grows very quickly. It only lasts for a couple of months, but we'll get something to grow quickly here to keep the erosion from happening. You can see the dirt in the street is from a big storm we had this afternoon. So there's a cricket walking around. So all of this, we had big stumps in here that he ground out, yanked them out with his bobcat. All around this shed was completely overgrown. So anything beyond this lemon tree would have been impassable here before. But you can now see, yay, this has been completely opened up. Cricket's excited, look at her. I'm so excited. Now we can get a nice shed. Yeah, eventually we're going to replace this shed and probably move it back a little bit on the property line. In the meanwhile, we'll power wash this and we'll get this thing cleaned up and looking better, maybe even paint it. So this was all impassable before. So he graded the ground here. The big problem was always right here. There was a massive tree which went right over the house, right over the top of the house. 2 big trees, right where Cricket's twirling around. And he cut those down completely and ground the stumps here. All of this, is that honey, hers? Is it what? Yes. All of this was completely overgrown from about where Cricket's standing on, and he cleared all of this out for us. On the side of the house, this is how he got in and out. Because I have a septic system on the other side, he was able to get the bucket truck down in here and the little bobcat. My neighbor, from the edge of the tree on is her grass, it's her property. She had a fit about this, so she's going to sue us and everything else for this little patch of grass. This 5 by 10 foot patch of grass she's threatening to sue us for, so whatever, it's grass. He knocked down a few of her little elephant ears. They grow like a weed here in Florida. They really did a tremendous job and a tremendous amount of work, considering the amount of space they were working in. You can see it's kind of a mess up there. But we'll take care of that. So anyway, when you look back at videos from a couple of years ago, when I did a video on another channel called the Reclamation Project. And when you see how overgrown this property was, it's amazing to look at it now. You know, when you see something evolving slowly, a little bit at a time, you don't really appreciate how far you come until you look back at old video. But even this tree here, that tree there was grown out. You couldn't even walk under that thing. Some of those trees are almost out to the power lines, and look at them now, completely pulled back. So that's it. All this work done in the last 2 days. So we're going to get some rye seed mixture. And I have a spreader. And we're going to just kind of spread seed all over these dirt strips. We did that here when we first cleared this area. If you can believe it, at one time, see where the end of the shed is? Let me get parallel to it. The woods came right to the end of that shed at one time, right to its edge. It was so bad that the branches were reaching out and almost touching the house. And look at it now. World of difference. I mean, we worked hard to get it this way. And now we're going to finish it up. Grass seed. We'll get the grass growing. Our home theater is all set up for the winter time. We put in our new pad here. We're going to get some benches to go around the fire pit. And we'll be sitting out here watching movies with all this cleared land around us and fresh grass. And we're excited. So that's it. We got our work cut out for us. A lot of the hard stuff is done. Our new patio, our new walkway, our new fire pit pad. We're making progress. Right?
Right.
So
Now we just need benches.
Yep. So we'll talk to you guys next time.
Anyone want to make us some long benches? Well, you never know.
Wow. All right, guys. Talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.